What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope everybody out there had a great week. Friday night, we got through it. A little bit of a crazy week this week for me, but I hope all of y'all had a great week out there and everybody is doing well. I seen Ryan Bouguet posted something in the group. He's down in Louisiana. I'm not sure if any other members are down that way, but it looks like they're going to get hit pretty hard with hurricanes, so prayers to everybody down there. Buckle up and be safe. But yeah, I wanted to get on tonight. Normally here recently, about the only time I've really been able to do lives is when we're doing the previews and the reveals and stuff like that, and I really like getting on chatting with you guys, so I thought I would do that tonight. If anybody has any questions or anything y'all want to talk about, whatever, just sit back, chill, have a good evening, and talk the hobby or whatever else that may pop up. I got a little bit of mail that I want to share. Some purchases and then some from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Refractor Jones. Even though the missus put him in timeout, he sent us a few things. One being, if you haven't noticed, this is the first time in the history of this channel that I do not have a Washington Nationals hat on. I have an SGC hat on. We have been submitting with them for, 18 months? And I've never had a shirt, hat, nothing. Refractor went to the National. He picked up a hat and a stress ball. So he sent those our way because he felt we deserved them. So Refractor, if you're on watching, thank you. Really appreciate it. I did speak to our rep today and told him, it's just a joke. It's no big deal. I understand. I would rather them focus on grading the cards. It's just fun to rag on them, be like, hey man, I've been speaking highly on you guys and I can't even get like a napkin or something. So it's just fun to razz with them. But I do appreciate it, Refractor. I do have it on. I will say, it says it's an adult hat, but I swear this is a youth, because that or my head is like growing. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for that. He sent the missus a Hallmark Emmitt Smith Christmas ornament. This covers two things that she loves. She loves Emmitt Smith and she loves Christmas and Christmas ornaments. So she was super excited about that. He also sent, she was pretty excited about this. It's Harry Potter, and it's a little booklet that has like Harry Potter stamps. And her and my daughter both really love the Harry Potter movies, so she was excited about that. I did not bring them up here with me, but he sent my daughter a couple vintage Fender t-shirts, so she is very grateful and thankful for those. And then he sent me something that I need to figure out how I'm going to display it. I need to rearrange up in here a little bit, clean up a little bit more organization, and get a lot more stuff displayed. But he sent me, it's been used. As you can see, there was a youth football player that got him some licks in. Good to see there. But this is it's not an NFL authentic helmet, but it's still cool as hell, and I'm going to display it. It's hard to display, show on the camera, but a Ravens helmet that will definitely be displayed. I actually need a pretty to make some space for my Ravens stuff. I only have like one shelf right now with Ravens on it, so I need to fix that and get me a bigger display of Ravens. Before I go any further, I want to say what's up, CBC. What is up, Third and Long, Sean, James, Seth, J-Mish. How are you guys doing tonight? Looking through the comments. Sean said this week sucked. It did suck, man. I was sick earlier this week. In fact, guys, I wasn't too vocal at all earlier this week. I did the preview last Saturday night, and I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling too great before I got on to do the preview, but I wanted to get it done, and so I stuck it out, got that done, and after that, I went and crashed. And when I say crashed, I slept pretty much all day Sunday, and then I woke up, like, I got up Monday, and I still felt like crap. I'll be honest, I'd never had a fever during it all, but I was scared that I had the old, that old virus bug that's going around. I went and got checked. Everything was good there. So, it hit me for about 3 days, I would say. I don't know what it was. But yeah, that's why I hadn't like really been posting much. I wasn't really chatting with the guys that I always chat with every day. I was not feeling good at all. So glad to be feeling better. I don't know if anybody has paid attention. I wanted to try something. Back when I used to do the lives every night, people were asking, hey, could you ever be on a schedule? And it was kind of hard to schedule the lives because I wasn't quite sure when I would be able to go on. So I have been kind of like recording videos, trying to as much as possible, and I've been scheduling those to go live in the mornings at 9 a.m. I know, I can tell by the view count and everything. I don't think either the alerts work very well or whatever. I know people are going back to school. I know Sean, JD, you guys work in the school system. Kids are going back to school, so people are getting busy. But I just wanted to let everybody know. I also wanted to try without posting it every day in the group or on Instagram. I just wanted to see and get a feel for how that would work. So I'm going to try to continue doing that. I've been scheduling them at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you guys want to check them out, just kind of talking about a few things, some informational stuff, pulling up some data and that sort of thing. But yeah, so on the screen here, this is my mail day. I kind of talked about it a little bit last weekend when I did the preview. I was invited or allowed into a very small Facebook group by a dealer that I met at the Chantilly show. It was actually the dealer that I bought a lot of the vintage cards. I told you guys the story about how he had a beater box, is what he called it. And so he allowed me into a Facebook group he has. And this group has like 75 people in it or something like that. It's a smaller group. He doesn't allow many people in because I'm going to tell you guys, it was hard to claim anything when he started posting sales. But last Saturday, from like 10:30 a.m. until like 4 o'clock p.m., it was non-stop, post after post after post after post of vintage cards, lots, stars, all kinds of stuff. And, some of it is low-grade quality stuff, but it was cheap prices, and I'm talking like steals. And I was just having man, I was having a blast. I didn't even get a lot of the stuff I wanted, but it was so much fun, and it was so cool to see just that vintage. It was like, we post cards in our group, and I see other groups people post cards, and it's crickets. Nobody's buying. And I don't know really what the reasoning for that is, but I'm going to tell y'all, this group, it was literally, if you did not claim, I would say sometimes in under 5 seconds, you weren't getting it. At best, 10 seconds was about all you had. I was literally sitting trying to refresh on here, plus use my phone, and I was missing stuff constantly. But I was able to get a lot, and I'm going to share that with you guys. The majority of it, I picked up a lot of this, for one, so I could help James out, to be perfectly clear. But for two, because I thought it would be cool too, at the prices, to pick these lots up. So this stack here, this whole stack is what I was able to accumulate for the 56 top set. So all of that in that stack is what I was able to pick up, basically a huge starter set, different lots here and there. So I have that much of the 56 top set. There's some stars that aren't in here, that I do have. So that was huge. But then on top of that, these are duplicates. So if there's anybody else out there that's working on the 56 set, reach out to me, because I do have duplicates. And then these are duplicates after I pulled out all of these to give to James for what he needed. So James sent me the list where he's been marking off for his set. So this is what I pulled out to see how much of the set I had built. This is what I pulled out to give James from my duplicate pile. And this is still the duplicates I have. So a lot of 56, and I didn't even get them all. But I was trying to claim as many of the lots he had, that he posted. So I was able to get a good bit, but I did not get them all. And then these are just some commons, just some random lots. These are commons mainly. And again, it's not all great stuff. Some of it's in pretty nice shape. Others is just beat all to hell. But these are some commons. There's some football. This is actually 56 tops football. Here's some 54 tops. So I got Bob Ross. He's a senator. Got Bob Ross. Happy Little Accidents. So pick those up as well. And then here is some stuff. Jack Morris, rookie there. Oh, they're telling me there's some 56 Hall of Fame rookies in there. See, I just sleeved all of those. I haven't actually completely went through everything yet. Here's Molitor Trammell rookie. Lou Whitaker rookie. And then here, just some star names. Reggie, Pete Rose. And like I said, not everything is a beater. I mean, that Rose is in really nice shape. So not everything was beater cards. It was lots and stuff that he was just posting cheap. Eddie Murray. There's another Reggie. And then I I tried to claim a couple of these. I didn't realize I actually got one in a lot. This one is definitely a beater, but it's Lenny Moore's rookie. You know, okay, whatever. It's got a crease down the middle. It is what it is. But I can mark this one off the checklist. Um, Here's Ted Marchibroda. Some names you guys probably heard of. Art Donovan, Gifford. Now you can see the lot that had all these creases in them. I picked all of that up, but it was probably like these lots were 10 to 12 bucks. You know, so you get some of the lots were like 15 cards for $12, and I couldn't beat it. There's Blanda, Norm Van Brocklin, and then these aren't the greatest shape, but I have 4 of these. If anybody, you know, would like one, I'll keep one. I don't need 4. But there's Y.A. Tittle. So that was the majority of it. But then I got these. And these I was super excited about. So here's 51 Don Newcomb, 51 Bowman, 51 Bowman Richie Ashburn, 51 Bowman Bob Feller, '51 Bowman Roy Campanella, and then this was the most expensive card I bought out of everything. The 51 Whitey Ford, and you know there is a crease right there. You can kind of tell where the brim of his cap is, but outside of that, it's very clean. So, I mean, you can hardly tell that even has a crease in it. So I was really happy with that one. And in fact, this was the only card out of everything that I even paid over $100 for. Everything else was under $100, like way under $100. So got that one. Got the 56 Hank. Does have, you know, this was attached to something at one point. It does have paper loss on the back, but the front displays really nice. And then also got the 56 Willie. And kind of the same thing on it. It has some paper, you know, defects on the back of it, but the front displays really, really nice. So I got all of that stuff. And it came to the average per card was $4.35. You know, yeah, some of the stuff is just commons or whatever. But for $4.35 a card, I can't complain at all about that. So I'll take that all day. I don't know how often he does the sales. I know the Chantilly show's coming up in October, so but I'm gonna definitely be keeping an eye on that group. That was a blast. The The problem is you literally have to sit there and keep refreshing or you're going to miss stuff. I missed 5 different 56 Jackie Robinsons. One of them, I had to have been within a millisecond of missing it because I posted that it was sold and some guy had just beat me. He also had a 54 Jackie. There was a lot of mantles, but mantle was just quick. Like, people were taking those up as soon, like that. So it was really awesome to see how quick that stuff was being claimed, showing the vintage. It was a small group. Like I said, there's like 75 people in this group. And the stuff, it doesn't last. As soon as he posts it, it gets bought. There was a Roberto Clemente rookie. It literally, I showed it to a few people. It literally had the bottom corner was burned. It was burned off. He posted it for $400 and that thing did not last 3 seconds. And somebody bought it. Like, as soon as it posted, it was 4 people right immediately type sold as soon as it was posted. So it was awesome. It was fun to be a part of and just good to see. I know with all of the recent hobby news with Fanatics taking over, we don't know anything in the future if they're going to try to claim Topps name to carry that on. But I am going to say there's been questions. If it doesn't carry on, will Topps cards be worth more in the future? I'm not, a psychic, but something I got to thinking about, and again, this is a different genre, but it's still a card collectible. And for any of you that know Pokemon, when Pokemon first came out, it was produced by a company called Wizards of the Coast. And now it is printed and produced by another company. I think it's the Pokemon Company, I believe is what it's called. But I will say the Wizards of the Coast Pokemon cards do have a higher collectability level. They are more valuable. Will that happen with Topps, being that they've been around 70 years, whereas Wizards of the Coast was, I don't even remember how long they were around, but it wasn't 70 years, obviously. But those Wizards of the Coast cards are more valuable and more sought after, and more collected. So it could be a thing that it happens if the Topps name isn't carried on. So picking up stuff like this at an average of $4 a card, I'll do that all day long. As long as I have the money, I'll do that all day long. I had an absolute blast. So, yep, that's true too. Jay Mitch said, look what happened with Topps basketball over the last year and a half. Yeah, and people have begged for Topps basketball to come back. So, anything's possible. I don't want to sit here and speculate or tell y'all anything that I don't know certainty of, because then, I could be just lying to you, and, I could give you my opinion, but opinions are like, whats, and I don't want to be a you-know-what. So, anyway, Gunn said, I got the mantle and most of the big cards in that set now. You are absolutely correct, sir. There's a few I still need. Clemente, Ted Williams, Koufax. There's still some bigger names, like second-year cards and stuff like that I still need. But I do have most of the big ones now. Oh, Jackie. I still need the 56 Jackie. It's weird. I have the odd year tops, but I don't have the even year tops. So I have the 53 and the 55. I don't have the 52, 54, and 56. So that's why I was upset that I missed 5 different 56s of Jackie, because that was one I needed. So, does anybody have any questions about anything going on? I made a post earlier today in the group regarding PSA. That was not just something I pulled out of my ass. I will show you guys, if you aren't aware, where I found that. That actually came straight from Nat Turner. Those were 3 things that he discussed last night in a live interview with Ken Golden that I found interesting. Those things were, if you have not already heard, if you didn't read it, I know most people that are chatting right now are in the group, so you've probably already read this and I'm repeating myself. But PSA, he announced they have a lease on a facility in New Jersey, and it's not their current facility in Jersey. It's a new facility, and it's going to be for grading cards. So I don't know when that's going to open, but that was interesting. They're going to now have an East Coast location. He said regular service levels, they were hoping to have them opened in August. They didn't feel it was appropriate yet. He did stress the backlog is still very large. So if you caught my video from today, the estimated numbers are probably somewhat accurate. But he said they had thought about opening regular service in August. That didn't seem like a smart decision. He said within the next 1 to 2 months, potentially September, possibly October, they're planning to reopen regular subs. He did not give a price. I would assume it's going to be, if right now the bottom level is 200, I'm going to assume 100, 150. But he did not say anything on that particular part of it. And then there was something else I shared with you guys in there, and I cannot remember exactly what it was. Let me see here. What else did I put? Because that slipped my mind. Oh, he said they're using technology. He didn't call it artificial intelligence. He said they're using technology now to help identify and research the cards. He said that will help the process speed up for the research portion. And he said it should also help eliminate the mistakes on the flips, like identifying cards. So I'm not quite certain how that machine, with as many parallels that are out there today, is going to know. But hey, technology comes a long way. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that was 3 points I took away from the interview. There was one other point I took away from the interview, and I want to share that with you guys real quick. And go over here. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Now I gotta find it again. Okay. This isn't going to start right from the beginning when Ken asked the question. But Ken asks him about the Honus Wagner that sold. The $6.6 million, I believe it was, Honus Wagner, the SGC3. I just wanted to let y'all hear Nat's response, because it was kind of odd to me, to be honest with you. But I'll let y'all hear it real quick.
Did you buy it?
No. I do want one, but that wasn't the one that I wanted.
Okay. So you're still looking for your Wagner.
Yeah, it was a really nice one. I wanted one, and I want one in a PSA holder personally, just to be consistent with my collection.
Of course. I
So he said it was a really nice Wagner, but he wanted it in the PSA holder. The dude is the freaking CEO of PSA. If he really felt that that was a nice Wagner, why in the hell didn't he buy it and just have it put in the PSA holder? That made no sense to me. But anyway, I definitely did not understand that response. It makes me wonder if there's not one that is in a PSA holder that maybe he's going to try to have the owner put up for sale or something to try to regain that top sale price. I don't know. That's speculation. But it didn't make a damn bit of sense that he's going to sit there and say it was a nice one, but it wasn't in the correct plastic, when he's the owner or CEO, whatever, of the company that he wants the plastic around it. Didn't make a damn bit of sense. But that interview, if you go on Ken Golden's Instagram, that's where I found he states all that information that I shared in the group about the Jersey location, about regular submissions when they're planning to open them back up, and about the technology. So if you want to go on and listen to that and hear what he has to say and see that I just wasn't pulling information out of my ass, that's where it was at. So Jay Michelin said that's probably in play. He doesn't want to set the all-time buy record in a competitor slab, counterproductive to business. Yeah, that was the only thing I could thought of, is like, and even if he did buy it, I don't think he would admit it. You know, he could have bought it, not claimed that he bought it, because then it, you know, that's showing, oh, well, the PSA CEO just bought the world record card sale in an SGC slab. While SGC is kicking ass and taking names, and we are still in limp mode, he goes out and purchases an SGC slab. You might be spot on right there. He may just not have wanted his name attached to it. You know, who knows? It was just an odd answer when he came back and said, no, it was a nice one, but I wanted it in a PSA slab because it fits my collection. Which also, I'm pretty sure he shares his collection on like some photo app or something. And I swear he has BGS cards and stuff in there too. So that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. Because I don't think his entire collection is specifically PSA. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all that. I thought that was kind of funny. And show that the information I gave y'all earlier, where it came from, if you want to go listen to the full interview and hear everything he had to say. Jay Michelin has asked multiple times patiently, what does the Star Wars C... Well, it's C-3PO, but he keeps asking about CP-3O. So that's the error, Jay Michelin. It's not CP-3O, it's C-3PO. I'd buy the right Cardinal Sheesh all day long. Yeah, I will say, if you want some little... I don't want to talk bad about it. If you want to see, like, us as... I don't know what level you would put us at. But, you know, we like sharing cards amongst each other. That's part of this hobby, is collecting and sharing our pickups and being proud of our cards and everything else. These two go back and forth showing off what they got. And I'm just going to say, like, Ken shows off a sealed 79 O-Pee-Chee box, Gretzky rookie year. Nat shows off, a Bowman Chrome X-Fractor LeBron rookie. He shows off the Finest Redemption, the XRC LeBron. gold refractor that there's only 25 of them, and he makes sure to let people know that it was a redemption and that probably all 25 weren't redeemed, so there's probably less than 25 of them. So they were just having like this little, you know, show and tell between each other, which that's cool. You know, that's what this hobby's about, especially when we're collecting. It's just nuts to see it when it's that craziness of a level of stuff. Maybe Nat Turner, the person, bought it and not Nat Turner, the LLC. Amari, who knows, man? He, you know, when things are on that caliber of a level, you know, we're talking freaking millions. A lot of that stuff never gets exposed publicly. So, and those guys have like many different accounts and everything else that they can play around with. So it's never really come out and you know, truly said who gets the stuff. So anything's possible. I just shared that with you guys because it was just an odd answer. If there was a card I really, really wanted, especially a high-end card, now, first off, I'm never going to have, well, I don't ever see myself having $6 million to spend on a piece of cardboard. Let's say it's a $600 card, and I was like, man, that's a nice card. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, yeah, I found it, but it was in this slab, so I didn't buy it. No. My collection is, it's a little bit of everything, man. I collect the cardboard inside, not the plastic around it. People may not believe that, but shit, I can share. I can share all the different slabs I have in my collection because, to me, it's just protection. I do prefer the SGC only because of the look. I do like the black frame of the card. But if it's me purchasing a card, I don't go specifically for one to the other. So let's see. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Anything y'all want to talk about? I know this was unexpected. I haven't done these kind of live things outside of the reveals and previews and that kind of stuff in a while. So, but I do like getting on here talking with you guys, just having some fun. Anybody got any shows or anything coming up? We don't have any that I am aware of until October. And that will be the Chantilly show, which is always fun. Everybody got quiet on me. So, nobody have any questions or anything? If not, I will let you all get back to your Friday evening. Oh, one thing I will share with you guys, I don't have any definite, like, number to throw at you. I don't want to mislead anybody. I did speak with our rep today. Please, 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 nobody freak out. We were getting real used to the 8 days, the 10 days, the 12 days, you know, whatever, on the turnaround times with SGC. They have been getting more business. That is a good thing. But if it's going to take 3 weeks or 4 weeks, let's not all start throwing to the wind. Oh, SGC can't handle the higher business, whatever. Remember, their advertised turnaround is 20 to 25 business days. Not 8 total days, not 10 total days, not 12 total days. It's 20 to 25 business days. As long as they aren't going past that, there is nothing that we should be fearing. And I don't have any reason to believe that they're going to go past that. But just know, right now, don't expect the 8 days, don't expect the 10 days, and that is actually a good thing for all of us. That means people are sending them the cards. You know, the more business they're getting, the more eyes are on the slabs, the more slabs are getting into people's hands. So, just wanted to let y'all know, it's not going to be August 27th, 2022, but it might, you know, be 3 weeks or 4 weeks instead of 8 days. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that. I was given a little bit of other information, but, you know, it's nothing like, oh, red alert, news flash, you know, whatever. I'm sure Peter will get on social and talk about a few things. It's actually positive news, so I was glad to hear it. I do know PSA talks all the time about how much they're hiring. I'm going to tell you, SGC is hiring as well. They're just not boasting about it, I guess you would say, as much. So, but they are hiring, I know for sure. So, but yeah, I wanted to make sure to share that with you guys, in case shit starts flying out there on other channels or other videos or whatever, people trying to stir the pot. They're going to still be under the advertised time, and that's all we can ask for. So, Sean says, hard PSA still be 11 months plus. There's no crying. That's funny. But anyway, guys, I'll go ahead. If there's no other questions before I hop off, I won't take up any more of your evening. It's almost 10:30 Eastern. I know people have been up since early this morning. But I do appreciate y'all hopping on. Those of you, Jay Michelin and Sean said y'all are hitting up small shows. Good luck. Hopefully you'll find some deals. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for the night then. I do appreciate all of you. Remember, I'm going to really try hard to continue putting out videos for you guys. I appreciate the support. The feedback, man. Leave comments. Let me know your thoughts. Post in the group. Say, Bobbles, that video sucked, man. You know, let me know. Tell me things that you want to hear me sit behind the camera and talk about. You know, let me know. I do this for fun and to communicate with you guys and help people if there's information that needs to be shared. I do have a couple things that I will be sharing with some opinions that I'm not too happy about. So I'll be doing those soon. But yeah, let me know, guys. If the 9 o'clock thing doesn't work in the morning, tell me a time that you would rather me upload them. I don't care. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all have a great weekend. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.